Okay. We are live. So, buddy, I don't know how the mic is actually because it took a massive hit, but it should be okay. So hello, welcome to Friday Night Football lockdown round. I know it's technically multicultural round, but it's just straight up lockdown round out here. So we're going to start into it with probably the game of the round, a potential early tank bowl, to say the very least. It is, of course, the West Tigers up against the New Zealand Warriors. Now, both teams haven't had the best of starts. They've lost both of their games. The Tigers losing to the Storm and the Knights, with the Warriors losing to the Dragons and the Titans. It should be pretty interesting to see how they go. So some team today will get their first win of the season. Hello, Darbs. I'm just trying to see, because there's actually trying to get some of the heat maps up here to see what kind of attack these two teams will bring, if any. So currently, as you see here, as looking at the tries for the Tigers, which they have not scored a lot of. So from their attacking position, they've got out to their wings, no tries anywhere near the middle, so not really expecting a lot of attack down the middle. Moxley, good luck tonight, man. South's 13 plus. It's like, I hope for your sake, I hope so. So yeah, receiving the Tigers very much attacking down their fucking positioning. This side up here, believe that's the side of that's a side of like the I think it's Marmelo area, maybe the Nofaluma specifically, but should be interesting. So it's Warriors, bit more interesting, bit more into the park, more so in the middle of the field. Very different compared to the Tigers, who attack solely down the wing, as it seems. Do I have any multis on tonight? I do. So for this game right now, I have Nofaluma, Reece Walsh, and Marcelo Montoya, anytime try scorers, and the Warriors to take the win. So in terms of defense, let's have a look at that. So tries conceded. This is for the West Tigers. It is currently now down this bottom end is where they conceded most of their tries, but it's of course a fair few in the middle there. Probably the Knights might have had something to deal with that last week. For the Warriors, very similar actually down this bottom here, but still relatively somewhat in the middle. I believe that one probably been Furmore's try. Ken Marmelo ruled out. Yeah, there's a few. It's a bit of a weird lineup to say the least with the Tigers. There's I'll actually just show up here. There's a number 4, 11, 21, 19 from the 3 to 6, and they've got a safe after number 20 coming in. It's a bit of a would I say weakened Tigers team? Probably not. Missed tackles. This is for the Tigers. They mostly do it in the defense of the opposition's field, but for the Warriors, which I will bring up, as you see down here, a lot of missed tackles right on their try line down that side. And as we see the Tigers attack specifically down that end, that could be a problem for the Warriors that they will need to check out. In terms of penalties, these are the penalties, the heat map of penalties the Warriors give away around the midfield typically. And for the Tigers, there's a massive red bulge right in the beginning of the field. So roughly in the same position. Will be interesting to see nonetheless. I don't see the Tigers winning without Jackson Hastings. He's been their only good player. But yeah, let's actually get into the lineups actually, because there's a bit of changes to the Tigers team. So first off, we've got Dane Laurie at fullback, David Nofaluma, and Stafford Toa on the wings. I think this might be Stafford Toa's first start for the Tigers, if someone could correct me. Oliver Gildart and Luke Garner in the centres. You've got Jock Madden as the 5'8", and Luke Brooks at halfback. You've got James Tamo, Jacob Little, and Stefano Otokamanu as the prop hooker prop. Luciano Leilua and Alex Seyfarth as the second row. And you've got Joe Fengai as lock. Interchange consists of Tyrone Peachy, Alex Twoll, Zane Musgrove and Jake Simpkin, with the replacement player being Thomas McKaylee. Now moving into the Warriors, you got Reece Walsh at fullback, Adam Pompey and Marcelo Montoya on the wings, Jesse Arthurs and Rocco Berry in the centres, Chanel Harris-Tavita in the 5'8 role, Cody Nikorima at halfback, Adam Fanua-Blake, Wade Egan and Matthew Lodge as the prop hooker prop, Owen Aitken and Elisa Katoa in the second row with Josh Curran, my boy, Josh Curran, at lock. You got Jazz Tavaga, Bunty Afoa, Aaron Penne and Bailey Ciranon in the interchange with Jack Murchie. It's probably his Murchie, I forgot to write down the R, as the set replacement player. You should have seen last week of what that is something I actually very much need to bring up. So, from last night, the Dragons Sharks game. What the hell? I don't think anyone expected that much of a blowout win for the Sharks. I didn't think the Sharks would win, but not to that extent. Like, that result was actually quite scary. I have seen a few Dragons fans on Twitter saying that the game, like the Jaden Sewer suspension, Simbin actually caused the Sharks to win. Like, basically saying that they got robbed in some way, but. Sure, there's got to be a point in terms of the points that get put on your team. Like, there's got to be like where it's like it can't be the rest. It's also you suck. But like the Dragons' second try should have just never happened, and it just happened in the dying moments when Jesse Ramian got sim-binned. But yeah, so with the interchange is this is the interchange for the Dragons. It's probably in reverse. Oh no, it isn't. You got Jack, Josh, Jack, and Jack. A lot of Jacks, and there's Jack Burr. There's a few Jacks in the team. Stocko Sharks better than the Cronulla Sharks, probably. Stocko Sharks do be in the FFA Cup next round, beating Merriweather. Things you'd like to see. So we've still got about 20 minutes or so remaining until the kickoff. And then we got afterwards, after this, we have there needs to be like a proper name for it, this derby. You can't really call it the original derby because I'm fairly certain Wigan and St Helens have that as the name of their rivalry, but the original Australian rivalry for rugby league as South Sydney take on the Sydney Roosters at a very wet ANZ stadium. I'm not calling it Angkor, which is not only wet from the rain, but wet from the frustration and tears from Socceroos fans because of what happened last night, which pissed me off. But hey, Italy got knocked out. I don't know how that happened. North Macedonia beating the European champions to knock them out. It's actually kind of ridiculous how they've been able to end up doing that. Oh yeah, I should actually have a thing where I should show the... this is meant to be for NRL Fantasy, but this is the code. If you haven't joined the league, there are some prizes for the top 3. If you want to join that, there's about 50 people already in there, so good luck if you want to join. But yes, so... going to be very enticing to see what happens tonight. I'm trying to find different words to say than interesting, so... kind of interesting, this fixture, but the other way around with the Warriors hosting, I think it's either late June, early July, will actually be the first match the Warriors will have back in New Zealand for about 2 years. Probably even be longer than that at some point. It feels definitely longer, but yeah, should be exciting to see the Warriors back at their home stadium, or back in their home country, actually. Could potentially have a swing on whether Reece Walsh actually does stay with the Warriors or he goes up to Queensland to join Redcliffe if what's been currently touted as going to happen. Okay, let's we have some votes. Just going to check on the current votes at the moment. So get revealed 6 votes all so far for this matchup, and it's a 4-2 split between the New Zealand the Warriors going for the win, 67% to 33. Hello, Sam. Good. Well, how's things, man? Just switch away. I'm a Kiwi, and I hope Tigers win. Janky. Bit when worlds collide kind of type beat. What the fuck was that stating? But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm actually really pumped for this Souths Roosters game. I know we should be actually talking about the Tigers and Warriors one, but like this, honestly, with the amount of things that are boiling up, there is a genuine possibility we could have a Battle of Brookvale but for this match, because of the amount of... I mean, obviously the media has, like, trying to raise up the tensions because of, obviously, the incident between Latrell Mitchell and Joey Manu. And there was also the thing with Tedesco and... I think it was Jai Arrow, which boiled over from State of Origin to that game as well. There needs to be an actual punch-up. But hopefully the ref's a bit... sort of lenient, pumped as fuck. Come on, like, it's a game that you just want. It's a game that you just I was there for Warriors' first ever game in '95, and I can't wait another 27 years. I mean, to be fair, the last game probably in New Zealand was probably about 27 years. In fairness, it's definitely felt like it. Honestly, if I had the money, I'd probably go over there. I'd assume it'd probably be at like Mount Smart in Auckland, I'm assuming. Is Mount Smart even in Auckland? Probably could even fill up Eden Park if you possibly could, with that possibility. That's actually a shout, in fairness, doing it at Eden Park. I know Eden Park's Union, but you probably try to get the biggest stadium possible in New Zealand, because it'll be a sellout. Because people would want to see it. Because I remember when the Wellington Phoenix played their first game back over in New Zealand, I think it was like last year or so, and they play at Westpac Stadium, and wasn't sold out, but there was like a hell of a lot of people compared to what they usually get. So I'm definitely hoping the crowd and the atmosphere is actually electric, and pray for the Tigers when they have to play the Warriors over in New Zealand. So how long we still got 15 minutes until the official. I mean, yeah, okay, I guess so. The game kicks off. It's just, I don't know. Now we go into Saturday. Of course, Penrith Knights. God, it seems there's like at least like 4 blockbuster matches this round. You've got obviously the game later tonight. You've got the Knights Penrith game, and then the one after that, the Storm Parramatta, which I think could be like the one that probably hasn't gotten the most hype around it out of the big matches, but definitely could rise to the occasion. And then you got Sunday, you got the Broncos and the Cowboys, a huge match at Suncorp. It's just this round, there's a lot of hype for this round. Genuine, actual like hype up for this round, and it's good. It's very good to see, and I even hope this match actually goes rather well. The Tigers Warriors. It's like, I didn't expect it to be this good, because, I mean, in fairness, people are mostly going to rubbing off as this being basically like, it's an early wooden spoon match. But I mean, you don't know. A campaign needs to start, and a win can finally get one of these teams off the blocks and on their way. So definitely going to be really, really good. I need fantasy. I'll actually bring up, if you give me a second, I'll actually bring up a certain tab to bring up fantasy, because I made a bit of an executive decision in terms of my team. I traded Ruben Garrick, who hasn't honestly done that much in fairness so far this season. I mean, not a lot of people from Manly have done a lot so far this season. Even still, Manly Bulldogs is also a pretty big game as well. It's like, this round is actually like star-studded. Incomplete. Okay, so you got that. So I'm just going to swap over to... That's not it. This is it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is if I can just scroll down a little bit. Nico Hines, I traded him in and I made him my captain. And just look at that absolute, absolute bollocking. Like, god damn it. This was definitely needed for my positioning in terms of the actual ladder. Because if I can actually go to me ladder, and I had Cody Ramsey as me emergency. He only got 3 points. In fairness, I don't think any of the Dragons really did that high. So originally I was in 46th position, but now I've bumped all the way up to 42, which is a definite needed boost. It's just it was one that I desperately needed to do. So because I was here, but now we've gone up here. Obviously, I'm still a bit of a ways away from like the top. Oh, Cooper Eat Haas is currently on top. This is going to be a big battle. Dino's coming also on top. This is going to be close to see who could actually go out on top here in terms of the fantasy ladder. But exciting things. Oh no, that's not what I want. Exciting things happening. Just transition back to that. That smooth, so smooth. It was so smooth, that. But should be okay. 5:47. I've got about 15 minutes left. I might actually where the fuck's, where's my phone? Because you kind of need to be my phone because that's how I watch the games. And then you've got another thing happening, not in NRL, but in the AFL, as the Swans take on Geelong. It is kind of being hyped up as Buddy Franklin will get his 1,000th goal. I hope it does happen sooner rather than later, and then just focus on the rest of the season. Oh, god damn it. Just trying to get KO up on here. Just switching it on to data so I can not strain this stream. Because it's actually been running okay because I'm using the actual internet. And it seems to be running okay. Not a lot of skipped frames because that was actually one of the main problems I've actually had with these streams is the amount of skipped frames that would come in. But there's actually a setting on Streamlabs, which is what I use for this, that basically like just it lowers the expected latency so it doesn't get choppy. But then it became a thing where the latency would go up and down. First try scorer. I don't have a tip for a first try scorer, but yeah.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, right. But in terms of if I'm not really I don't know. I think the Tigers might score first. Kia ora, who is the first try scorer? I don't know. It'd have to be coming from someone from the wings because the Tigers have only scored tries from the wings. So if I was to take a guess, it would probably be between Nofaluma or Safatoa. Oh, and a kia ora to you too. Should say gotta be respectable. Yeah, so I do feel the Tigers probably might score first. So I'd like to see Stafford Toa definitely go well for the Tigers. He was actually a solid player for Newcastle, and I feel like he'll definitely break out into this Tigers lineup. Because I know, like, recently, in terms of Tigers formed, it's been mush it. But there we are. Yep. Okay, I think we should the stream down here, but I'm looking away from the chat. I'm trying to work out me bearings here. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. So yeah, I think it'll be. Yeah, I'll say Norfoluma. Or Stafford type. One of those two. Who will win? Your opinion? I think the Warriors will win. Personally, I just think like the lineup that the Tigers have seems to be a bit. What? Right.
You want that with maybe some cheese and tomatoes?
Yeah, righto. Sorry, just talking to the mother, because the father, or as I like to call him, COVID merchant, is doesn't want a big dinner, which is fine. So basically, the Tigers lineup just seems to be, there's a few players out, like Marmelo's not playing, and it seems like there's a few pieces that have been come up because there's a number 21, a number 19, and a number 20. In fairness, the Tigers might go well with this lineup, but I do feel like it's the Warriors' strongest side. They'll come out. They'll definitely cause a bit of problems with the Tigers. I think the Warriors will come out on top in this one. Oh, I should state actually who the captains are. So for the captains for this match, I should actually check who is the captains. So Fanua Blake is the captain for the Warriors, and the captains for the West Tigers are Dane Laurie, David Nofaluma, Oliver Gildart, Luke Garner, Stafford Toa, Jock Madden, Luke Brooks, James Tamo, Jacob Little, Stefano Utokamanu, Luciano Leilua, Alex Seyfarth, Joe Afengai, Tyrone Peachy, Alex Twoll, Zane Musgroves, Jake Simpkin, and the replacement reserve captain is Thomas McKaylee. Just a little joke, because obviously the Tigers have about like all of their players are basically captains at this point, but it's actually James Tamo is the captain for this match. Just a bit of humour, just a bit of zest and banter, if you will. Okay, get on KO. A lot of stuff happening in sport. Sonny Bill Williams. What do you think of Aaron Penne? I actually really like Aaron Penne. He's a good impact player to come off the bench. He did fairly well for the Warriors in the games I watched. In watching him play last year. Hang on, hold on. I just need to check. Did Aaron Penne just join the Warriors? Did he play for this? Okay, did he just? Okay. I'll take that. When he would make his impact for the Storm, when he played a couple of games, he was actually fairly solid. I just wanted to check back to saying, hang on, did he play for the Warriors last year? No, this is his first season. He was at Melbourne, but yeah, I actually quite like Aaron Penne. One of the few Storm players I can tolerate, but no. In fairness, I actually don't mind all of them. Okay, put my phone down there. So pretty much we are set. So I should state there is no footage of the game being shown. There is a guy on Twitch. I think it's Hectic Freak. I think he does show the matches. So probably just go to him. But yeah, don't know. This game probably wouldn't be on Channel 9, would it? Because you could use 9 now, but usually I think the only match today that'd be on 9 now would be the Friday match. In my opinion, needs to start over Lodge. Yeah, Lodge is okay. He was okay with the Broncos last year. It'd be interesting to see how he actually does. How he does start off, because Lodge tends to be a bit sloppy and give away penalties and sin bins. So depends. Might probably make a someone for Penne. Might end the poll now. Oh, I just realised I had that open. So 8 votes. I'm going to close the poll now. Thank you for everyone who has voted. It is a 6-2, a 75% in favour for the New Zealand Warriors to get their first win of the season. Very concise starting. Oh, that's right. One thing that is also happening, Tim Zoo's fighting on Sunday. It should be exciting, actually. Turns out we're getting the pay-per-view. No, I won't do a stream. Because everybody would actually try to watch the fight, and it's a bit sus. Gausha versus Zoo. Apparently, what I've heard from Tim Zoo is because Paul Fennick made a comment saying basically Zoo needs to knock Gausha out because Fennec doesn't trust the American judges. Because for those who don't know, Fennec was fighting for the world title against, I forget who it was, but it was in Las Vegas. Fennec completely dominated the fight, and then it went to a split decision in favor of the other bloke, and basically it was robbery. Montoya first try scorer for me, mate. I like that because I do have Montoya as an anytime try scorer. Would definitely help with my multi. The thing is, though, Terrell Gosha, I think he's rated 4 stars on BoxRec. He's a very scary fellow. And he's undefeated as well. Oh. Very weird hyping up playing this hype up for the Tim Zoo fight, then it immediately cuts straight away to Tigers Warriors. I think because I remember even with yep, and straight in. All right, we're at Campbelltown. So here we go. Campbelltown Stadium. The one time the stadium doesn't look like shit when MacArthur play there. But both teams needing a result here. It's a must-win for both sides as the West Tigers take on the New Zealand Warriors. Warren Smith's commentating. Warren Smith, good commentator. Mark Maguire, definite pressure on him to not lose his job, probably. So we can go through the lineups now. Nothing has changed from what I've recently stated, so we can just we'll transition to this. So this is the lineups for both teams. You've got Dane Laurie at fullback for the Tigers, Nofaluma and Toa on the wings. You got Gildart and Garner in the centres. You got Jock Madden at 5'8". You got Luke Brooks at halfback. James Tamo, Jacob Little, and Stefano Utokamanu as the prop hooker prop. Luciano Leilua and Alex Seyfarth in the second row. Joe Offengai in the lock. You got Tyron Peachy, Alex Twoll, Zane Musgrove, and Jake Simkin in the interchange. And the replacement is Thomas McKaylee, who is just the bona fide reserve, really. And for the New Zealand Warriors, you've got Reece Walsh at fullback, Adam Pompey and Marcelo Montoya on the wings, Jesse Arthurs and Rocco Berry in the centres, Chanel Harris-Tavita at 5'8", and Cody Nikorima at halfback. Adam Fanua Blake, Wade Egan and Matthew Lodge in the prop hooker prop role. Luan Aitken and Elise Katoa in the second row, Josh Curran at lock. Interchange is Jazz Tavaga, Bunty Afoa, Aaron Penne and Bailey Sirinen, and the replacement is Jack Murchie. Who's my favourite player from the Warriors? I like big forwards that do crazy shit, so I have to say Josh Curran. I do like me some Josh Curran. Walsh is definitely good as well. I think Reece Walsh still looking for his first try of the season. I don't think he played round 1, did he? No, I think I might have. I don't know. It was either Sean Johnson or Walsh that didn't play round 1. 32-24 prediction to the Warriors from the line of Calvary. As the Warriors are already out on the field and the Tigers still a little bit away from actually coming on the field. The weather's looking a bit grim in Sydney, pretty much like it was yesterday, and most of the New South Wales state. What's this Elmo sponsor? Because I've seen it on a fair amount of the jerseys. It's a bit rather interesting to say at the very least. Tigers still taking their time to get out onto the walkway. Are they they're still in the sheds, like, what the hell? The Warriors have been out for at least a couple of minutes. Yeah, literally, like, right now would be when the game should kick off. But they're still in the sheds. And now James Tamo, finally, one of the 40 captains that Tigers have, walk out onto the stadium. Warrior Tigers catch it on the line. That's going to be the number 10 of Otakamanu, who gets brought down on the Nofaluma. And it'll get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. Really good kick there from Reece Walsh, must say. Now the Tigers now on the 40, still inside their own half for the second tackle. It's the number 11, it's Luke Garner. Playing in the centres. Now third tackle, the Tigers already on halfway. It's Luciano Leilua now. Takes him now 40 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Got to try to force him down the short right-hand side now. They've got room to move. It's Oitakamanu now 20 metres away from the try line. Last tackle here for all the Tigers. Brooks with the bomb. Walsh going for it and he takes it. But it'll get instantly met by Oitakamanu and brought down on the 5 for the first tackle for the Warriors. Now, second tackle, Warriors still being held into the 10. Sweaty, up there, and there we go. It's a penalty to the Warriors for an offside, and it's a place where both teams have been giving away penalties in their last two matches. Is deep inside of the opposition's of halves. It's just, and it's something that can put the Warriors pretty much on halfway. It's actually a very good kick there into touch, and the ball be placed on halfway. Warriors full set of 6 and 50 metres away from the try line. And here's the first carry by Elisa Katoa. He'll get brought down 45 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. On the right hand side, they're going to try to shift it down into the middle. And they get a few big post-contact metres now. 35 metres away from the try line. Second tackle to the Warriors. Shift it down to the left-hand side now. There, that is the number 11. That is Yuan Aitken. Now 30 metres away from the try line. Third tackle. Again down the short-hand side again. It's a chip over the top. There's a bit of pressure, and the Tigers have picked it up in the goal mouth. And it'll get wrapped up into the goal mouth by Reece Walsh. And it'll be a goal line dropout to the Tigers. Good bit of play there by the Warriors. Good chip up over the top, and a brilliant run by Reece Walsh, because it could have been very easily that Dane Laurie could have just ran straight out. But a brilliant tackle there by Reece Walsh to keep him inside. So goal line dropout now to the West Tigers. Now it's almost gone 60 metres on the full. Definitely the wind's going to be a bit of a factor in this match. It's the number 8. It is Aden Fanua-Blake, the captain for the Warriors. He'll get brought down 35 metres away from the try line for the first tackle. A big flat pass there to Elisa Katoa. Brilliant flat pass by Nicarima. 15 metres away from the try line now. Second tackle for the Warriors. Now Curran. Don't think it's a knock on there. Unfortunately by the Warriors, so the Tigers will survive that. It'll be a scrum feed. About 15 metres out from the Tigers try line. Tigers needed that. I mean, they went under immense pressure. It was the pass to Curran, and Lodge pops it out. It does just pop out and hits Luciano Leilua, making it a knock on. And just so you know, the completion rate so far, 2 from 2 for the Tigers, 4 and 5 from the Warriors, just from that knock on then. No, it's the number 2 now for the Tigers. No for limit, getting the first carry to get brought down to 20 for the first tackle. Now Luciano Leilua forcing the mistake from Lodge. And he'll get all the way to the 35, I believe. It was a good run there by Luciano Leilua. One of the star players in a somewhat lackluster Tigers team. Now, Tamo now gets brought down just short of halfway now for the third tackle. And our Little running straight through. 45 metres away for the try line now. Fourth tackle for the Tigers. That's number 10. That is Otakamanu. Another good carry. It's a set restart actually inside the 10. The Tigers a good chance here. Brooks now with the ball. Gives it off to the number 20 of Alex Seyfarth. Now 15 metres away from the try line. Second tackle to the Tigers. Great chance here for the Tigers to get the first try on the game. Now Tigers now 10 metres out. Third tackle. They're in the middle of the field. They're going to go to the right-hand side now. Cut on the inside of Tamo. Tamo, I think, got held up. But he's saying he might have grounded it. They might have to check this. The referee has given it a try. They're just going to check to see if he grounded it or not. But there we go. Straight through the gap down the middle. And that's the first try that the Tigers haven't scored directly on the wings. And it's James Tummo, just to see if he actually has grounded it, because it could have been a good roll-up held up there by Reece Walsh. They got sense going to the right, but then cuts straight into Tummo, who barges over Curran. And against Reece Walsh, let's have a look. Ball still up, still up, still up. Yep, there we go, he's got it. The captain elected for this game, James Tummo, gets the first try for the Tigers. That would have been paying a fair amount, to say the very least. And just like that, 4-0 to the Tigers with the kick to come, and it's right near the sideline. Not near the sideline, near the posts. So it should very much well be 6-0. 25th try there for James Tummo. Something the Tigers definitely needed to do. I did have a feeling that the Tigers would get the first try. Not James Tummo, however. So here we go, Luke Brooks. He's been 2 from 5 from the season. This to make it an equal 50% in his kicking rate. It should be one of the simplest kicks he'll have this match. Straight down the middle, 6-0 to the Tigers. 8 minutes gone in this first half. Oh, so I thought it's been a while. Sup, lad, Tigers due for a win. Definitely true. The Tigers, I mean, they've gotten themselves to the good start in a position they definitely and definitely need. Very good there from James Tummo to say, very least, I mean, it was a good flat pass to him. Burries over Curran. Fair play to Reece Walsh trying to hold him up, but you ain't stopping him. Kickoff now been restarted by the Warriors. It's taken deep inside of the try area. And there's the run. It'll be brought down on the 10 for the first tackle for the Tigers. They're going to try to shift it out to the right-hand side. It's a bit of one-upmans. Now they get to the 20 for the second tackle. Tummo now, the try scorer, will get a hit up and it'll get brought down on the 25, but he'll still go and actually get brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. They're going to shift it down the middle now. It's Luciano Leilua. It's going to be probably probably get the Tigers Player of the Year so far. He's been very good so far. It's an early kick here by the Tigers, but Reece Walsh with a fantastic take on the 20, and he'll get brought down on the 30-metre line for the first tackle for the Warriors. Bit of an interesting decision then to kick. I think it was only on the third actually for the Tigers. Whereas now the Tigers now holding the Warriors now onto the 40 for the third tackle. Warriors going to shift it down the right hand side. Could be a thing we could see with like the game last night with the Dragons and Sharks teams kicking a lot earlier when they don't have admirable field position. Well, they're going to shift down the left-hand side now, the Warriors. They've got some running room. They've made some pretty good meters. And the Warriors will get brought down 30 meters away from the try line. Last tackle. Shift it down to Reece Walsh. Now to the 6 of Harris Tavita. It's a high bomb. Big high ball, and it's a great take there. I believe it's Stafford Toa. I think it's actually his first touch of the ball so far this game. And there's the number 4 there, Oliver Gildart. Will get brought down on the 15 for the second tackle as we officially cross 10 minutes gone. I hope Stafford actually does well as a former Knights player. Was very good at diffusing the high ball. So there's the number 2. Nofaluma gets brought down on the 30 for the fourth tackle. Luciano Leilua goes straight through from dummy half. Can he get an offload off? He feints one, but he gets brought down on the 45, still inside of the Tigers' half. And last tackle now. They're going to fend it off to Brooks. Try to probably not 40-20. It's just a high bomb. And it's a chase going for the run as I believe that's Marcelo Montoya. No, it's actually Adam Pompey. He'll take the ball and get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle for the Warriors. And good. Oh, hang on. course, viewers come in. Oh, the Warriors are now attacking. Sorry about that. Just had to go away for a quick minute. And the Warriors are now 20 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. No, it's actually the last one now. Tigers fishing out to the right near Cora. Now to Tavita. There's a few runners coming in now for the Warriors. That's a knock on. That's going to be a try to the Warriors. It's Ewan Aitken, I think. That should be a try to the Warriors. It was a knock on up in the air by the Tigers. Picked up by the number 11 of Ewan Aitken, and it's should be a try, surely. And just like that, two forwards score the opening tries of the match. No, oh, that actually was knocked back by Montoya. So Montoya actually got his hands on the ball and he's flicked it back. And it's picked up. Oh, hang on. Has Ewan Aitken... It almost looks like Ewan Aitken doesn't have full control on it. No, it should be right. Should definitely be alright, and it should be a try to Ewan Aitken. We're going to see the thing pop up for bunker try confirmed. So 8 games for the Warriors against the Tigers, actually, Ewan Aitken, and it's 6 tries and try confirmed by the bunker, so it is 6-4 now. A conversion attempt now by Reece Walsh right near the sideline. It'll be a fairly difficult kick with the way the wind's been. Reece Walsh has been perfect from the season so far. "13 minutes gone." I think it's a bit weird that they're having Blocker Roach as a commentator, of course, very much known for his career at Balmain. So Reece Walsh now. Swinging it off to the right, taking his taking his fucking time, Reece Walsh. Teeing it up, trying to swing the ball into the air. Here's the conversion attempt. Oh, he's nailed that. That's a beautiful kick. Just generally a beautiful kick there. Swings in right down the middle. 6-all, 13 minutes 20 gone in the first half. Oh yeah, granted, it just looked like the ball popped down. It wasn't properly contained, but there we go. So there we are. 6-all. Back to where we started. Here comes Lodge. Oh, he loves a big flat-out run into the pack on the 15 for the first tackle. And here comes the second. Warriors were able to get onto the 20 for the second tackle. Now they're on the 30 now. Warriors starting to get their meters going, at least averaging at least 10 a run. Now Curran now with the big run gets onto the 40 for the fourth tackle. Shift, it's another early kick, and it's before the 40, but it's down the middle of the field. It'll be picked up by Dane Laurie on the 10. Oh, he takes a bit of a slip, and he'll get pushed down onto the 15 for the first tackle. Now Tigers getting to the 25 now for the second tackle. That's the number 21. I believe that's Stafford Toa. Now the Tigers now on the 30 for the third tackle. Oh, big wrap up there by Matthew Lodge. Able to keep the Tigers on the 30 for the fourth tackle. Down to the right. Still going down the middle is Nofaluma. Gets to the 45. Still inside of the Tigers half now. Immediate kick straight from Jacob Little. That'll be taken by Reece Walsh on the 10. And here he goes, running down the middle. It'll get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle for the Warriors. So 15 minutes have gone in this match. It's been relatively end-to-end stuff. It's no team exactly breaking out fully of momentum. But right on halfway now, the Warriors for the third tackle. And shifts it down to that left-hand side now. Now they're deep inside of Tigers territory now. 35 metres out, fourth tackle. Shifted out to the right. It's Curran. Feints a dummy and he goes straight down the middle. And he'll get all the way to the 20. 20 metres out now. Last tackle for the Warriors. Nicarima now with a kick. Essentially up. It's not gone that far, but it's been taken by Stafford Toa. Safe pair of hands he is when it comes to actually pocketing the ball. Did fairly well with that with the Knights. Now that's Oliver Gildart now. He takes the second tackle on the 15. Going to shift it now more to the middle from the left-hand side as that's Alex Seyfarth, who will get brought down on the 25 for the third tackle. Straight from dummy half. It seems like for most of these charges, they're not actually using the forwards into actually going straight into the lock. They're actually using the wingers. Chance here if they could keep it pushing out to the right-hand side. It's an up to 19 that is Jock Madden. The 5'8". They're now inside of the Warriors half now. Last tackle. Brooks with a kick. It's another high bomb. And Walsh will take it on the 10. And Walsh will get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle for the Warriors. The Warriors now shifting it off to the right-hand side. I believe that's Elisa Katoa who will get to the 35 for the second tackle. Now the number 2, that's Adam Pompey, just shy of halfway. Warriors got this, bro, trust me. Righto, Alex Sulla. I'll back it. Curran now with a big charge as he crosses past halfway. 45 metres over the try line now. Fourth tackle for the Warriors. And the Warriors trying to flick down the right-hand side, but now going to feint it now to the left. Curran just going to take another hit up again, I guess. You just get more post-contact metres now. 35 metres out. Last tackle for the Warriors. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm going well. Hope everything's well with you, mate. And that's a take by Stafford Toa inside the try line. And that's going to be a 20-metre restart. Those players in front of the 20-metre line, so they're going back. So there's no Falimba actually trying to get the easy, quick start. It's rather weird because I saw one of those kicks where the Dragons could have very easily stuck his foot in and taken it as a 20-metre restart, but he just didn't. He's like, I think it might have been actually Okavali for the Sharks. And he was like trying to stay in the field of play, not take the catch in for the 20-metre restart, which was rather odd. So Tigers now already big carry there. They're now 45 metres away from the try line for the second tackle from this 7-tackle set. That was forward. That was a forward from the pass and dummy half, but Luciano Leilua will get brought down 30 metres away from the try line for the third tackle. Now it's number 19, it was Madden. Now they're shifting it off Brooks. Now to Tamau. And Tamau will get brought down 25 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Brooks now almost to split himself, but Curran wraps it up now. 10 metres out. Last tackle for the Tigers. Oh, they're a bit cautious. And they've got to try to flick it to the right-hand side. Brooks with a grubber. It's flicking up. Oh! I think Luciano's got there. And that should be a try to Luciano Leilua. Surely he's granted that. That's a try, surely. So they're saying it's a 20-metre restart now for the Warriors. I think Leilua scored that. Let's have a look. Ball. That's a try. That's a fucking try. And the referee, he's got a finger on. That's a try. What the fuck? And there's no referral whatsoever. They just ignore it. No bunker or anything. But that's a definite try. He gets the hand. He gets at least one finger of downward pressure on the ground. The referee just says that it's a goal line, like a 20-metre restart for going in dead. That's a try. That's a try to the top. That's bullshit. And Luciano's like, fucking check it. Well, that's going to be very contentious now. The Warriors 40 metres out, fourth tackle. They're going to go down the left-hand side. Oh, that's a knock on there by the Warriors. And it's going to be a scrum feed to the Tigers on their 30, but that should be a try. He gets his hand on the ball, and like when the review, there's like I think it's his ring finger that puts ground. He's pushing it down. The finger's there. That's a try. I don't care. The Tigers should be up now. Some man just got a haircut. Hell yeah. Heel fries. That's bullshit. That should be a try to the Tigers. The fact that they just didn't even like the bunker didn't say, "Oh, hang on, no, he's actually got a hand on that. We might need to check it." They just say, "Nope, it's out dead." Like that's ridiculous. I'd be fucking fuming if I was a Tigers fan. That's a try. And there we go. It's a penalty anyways now for the Tigers. James Tummo's off the field now. Potentially HIA. I don't know. So here's the kick into touch now for the Tigers. So they should probably just... 35 metres out. A full set of 6 now for the Tigers. As Gildart now takes the run. He'll get brought down 25 metres out from the try line. First tackle. Again, they get the try ratified so it doesn't even matter. But still, though, if it comes down to like a try, this will be talked about. I feel that's pissed me off, actually. Oh, grapefruit. Oh, it's not. It's forward. And it's a knock on by the Warriors. Not the Warriors, the Tigers, sorry. But still, like... I'm just still trying to figure out how the hell that wasn't at least just looked at. The referee's just straight up, oh no, it went dead. No, like, intervening. So basically, quick passing there. Seyfarth ends up knocking it on from that passes, but... Oh, hang on. No, it's not a knock-on by the Tigers. It's saying that Nikorima's actually got a hand touch from the pass to Seyfarth, so it's actually a knock-on by the Warriors, so it will be Tigers' ball, but still, like... How is that not a try? As Elisa Katoa is currently bleeding from like the nose. He's getting a HIA thing. You better stream WrestleMania. Mate, when is WrestleMania? It's a try. It's just a try. I don't know what it is because I do have a fair amount of university stuff due, especially because I know it's 2 nights, so it would be on a Monday, so I'm not too sure. Like early April. Not too sure. I'll definitely have to look at it. Okay, 10 metres out, a full set of 6 from the scrum for the... Should be for the Tigers, surely. Yep. Jock Manor will put the ball in the scrum. Tyron Peachy's now come on the field to replace James Tummo. And now Dane Laurie will get brought down for the first tackle. It's now a penalty to the Tigers. Warriors need to be careful. They don't want to put someone in the bin. So here we go. The Tigers trying to get a try that they should have been given earlier. Sirenen's now come on. 3rd and the 4th. I'll definitely have to think about it. Luciano Leilua. It should definitely should be possible. I should have everything from my university all wrapped up by then. Number 10, that's Otaka Manu now. 5 metres away, 3rd tackle for the Tigers. Peachy. Now to Brooks. Out to Leilua, and Leilua gets instantly met. They do get an offload off. Still going now for the Tigers, and their Tigers will get brought down 10 metres away, 4th tackle. Still on the right-hand side now, off to the left. A Fengai. Oh, interception thrown by Laurie, and the Warriors pick it up, get the ball on the 20 for the first tackle. I'm just going to be honest, I'm still actually pissed about that whole Luciano Leilua. Like, how is that not given a try? or even still like, oh, it's like, oh, he may have lost it when he grounded it. But the fact they just straight up didn't check, like nothing from the bunker, the referee says, no, it went over the touch. Lodge now gets the carry and he's just shy of halfway now for the fourth tackle for the Warriors. So 16 and a half minutes remaining. A flat pass to Curran. And it's a forward pass by Curran. So it'll be a scrum beat to the Warriors pretty much on Tigers, on halfway for a full set of 6. There's Nathan Brown. Hello, Nathan. That looked... If that's forward, then like half the passes in the NRL probably would be called forward. That was a bit suspect. So here we go, scrum feed now to the Tigers. The hard earn index so far, looks like Manu now currently leading it. And the Tigers get the first tackle now, right on halfway for the... On the right hand side now, but the Tigers now trying to charge deep down into Warriors territory. 40 metres out, second tackle. In about the centre of the field. Peachy now. Peachy still holding on to it, and he'll get brought down on the 35. Scored a fantastic try for the Titans last year in this game as a Tigers player, clutching his fingers. Oh, the number 11, Luke Gardner, gets met by an absolute rinser, and he's lost it, and it's a possession now for the Warriors. And I think a Tigers player might have broken like a finger or his hand or something because he's clutching at his hand. Might be a wrist issue or something, but he's in a lot of pain at the moment. So time has stopped, just under 15 minutes remaining in this first half. Forearm, wrist, or elbow. Yes, blocker. When he's grabbing this, it means his elbow. Oh, my elbow. Oh, I've done my ACL. Oh, fuck me. It's not looking good. Who is it? Someone with a 1 in his name. There's a few of these players for the Tigers. It's Joe Fengai. There's a possibility he could be out. It's almost like it's like he's like done something, like he's pulled something in like this part of his body. He's trying to pop it back into place or something. Still holding on to it. Oh, he's trying to get some grip strength back in that hand. I think he might have to come off. No, not he's playing on. He's back. Bit of a stinger maybe there for a Fengai. So here we go. From the first tackle, just shy of the 40 for the Warriors. They'll go down the right hand side. It's Lodge who will take the first hit up. And it'll get just shy of halfway for the second tackle. Now, Walsh getting slammed there by the number 10 of Oitakamanu. Just past halfway now for the third tackle. Curran now will try to go himself. And he'll get brought down 40 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Now the number 8, that is Aiden Fanua-Blake now. 25 metres away from the try line. Last tackle for the Warriors. Shifted to the right now. Here's Nicarima with the kick. It's a high bomb. A lot of players go for it. It's picked up by the Warriors. It's going to be a try. Adam Pompey. There was about 6 players surrounding. And Adam Pompey simply just catches it, runs straight through. And the Warriors are ahead. Not without controversy in regards to the Luciano Leilua grounding about 10 minutes ago. But the Warriors now in front. In a stadium where they haven't won in a considerate long time. Because that was English. I think it was like something they haven't won in like 13 appearances at Campbelltown or something like that. or something along those lines. Like, it's been a long time since the Warriors have beaten the Tigers at Campbelltown. So there we go, 13 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. 10-6 with a kick to come, and it should be a relatively easy kick for Reece Walsh to make it 12-6. But still, shit game. Pretty much. I'm just still fucked off about that bloody Luciano Leilua bloody grounding. Like, the fact, like, I know this is going to become a clip of its own. It's like, neutral fan bitches about Luciano Leilua not try not given. But it's like, the fact, like, in that situation, can they challenge it? Saying like, oh, it just went into touch. It's like, no, we grounded it. Can we challenge to say, no, he's grounded it, it's a try? Can that be a challenge? Or is that not possible? Maybe the bunker didn't say something, but personally, I think it's a try. It should be a try. But now the Warriors, with this kick, will go 6 points ahead with 12 and a half to go. And the kick is successful. The Warriors now go up. Not without controversy in this first half. We'll definitely be hearing about this on NRL Twitter. But 6 players in the break, all of a sudden, Pompey just splits the Tigers, like, jockeying the ball. Catches it, runs straight through and gets the try. Easy as you like there for Adam Pompey. So far, 3 tries, none of them players I need to score. But that's just cricket. Now here's the kickoff now by the Tigers to restart the game. Be taken inside the 10. Now here's a charge from the number 15 of Bunty Afoa. He gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. 15 on the 15. What can I say? Shit just writes itself. Warriors now on the 25 for the second tackle. Now the Warriors getting good charges. That's Adam Fanua-Blake getting just shy of the 40 for the third tackle. And now this Wade Egan from dummy half, right on to halfway for the fourth. And it's going to be a penalty to the Warriors. So, good chance here for the Warriors to try to extend their lead. Still enough. Oh, it was a crusher tackle, I think. Was it? Yeah, Warriors players catching the thing. Scucks Deluxe. $sign Deluxe Ice up the Warriors. They are definitely up at the moment. They've got a good chance to extend this lead. Well, hang on, what's going on here? So it should just be a report, right? I'm assuming because it's a crusher tackle. So just on report, fair enough. Brooks comes over. I think it was the number 20. It was Alex Safer, so he's on report now. I was about to say, if he was sim binning him, god damn it. Yeah, what the fuck is this bullshit? 11 and a half minutes now remaining in the first half, and a chance for the Warriors. Full set of 6, 30 metres out. As Afoa now gets the carry, and he'll get brought down 20 metres away for the try line for the first tackle. Harris Tavita gets instantly met by Luciano Leilua. 15 metres away now. Second tackle to the Warriors. Now Walsh gets it off to the number 4 of Rocco Berry. And it'll get dragged all the way back to the 15 for the third tackle. They're going to pass it out to the one, Harris Tavita. Now to Wade Egan. Now to Nikarima. Now to Fanua-Blake. They've gone all the way back to the 20 almost, the Warriors. Now they're 15 metres away, fourth tackle. Egan, now to Curran. Curran gets an offload off. It's grounded by Wade Egan, so it's a knock-on. If Egan held on to that, that would have been very much a try to the Warriors. But it gets held on, it gets a knock-on, so the Tigers do survive that scary attack. I don't know if Egan actually would have scored, but it would have been fucking close. So just about to hit the final 10 minutes of the first half here. Not a lot happening, but 3 tries. 1 try that should have been given, but wasn't. Wasn't even checked. So Tigers now on the 10 for the first. From the scrum, and now here's the number 11. It's Luke Garner. Gets brought down on the 15 for the first tackle for the Tigers. Don't know why my voice gave up then trying to say it. Now Stafford Tower gets to the 25 for the second tackle. Good bit of run there from the Tigers. Now onto the 35 for the third tackle. Now Tyrone Peachy getting on a run just shy of halfway now for the fourth tackle. Now the Tigers trying to get an offside call against the Warriors, who have been a bit luck trying to get back to the 10, but last tackle 40 metres out now. And it's a knock on apparently by Jacob Little. That was an obstruction. No, it's a knock on. The fact that that's called a knock-on is like, he tries to ground the ball but then picks it back up. Like, he still had control mostly of the ball. I just don't know what's classed as a knock-on anymore. So Elisa Katoa, his eye's looking a bit bruised, but he's probably maybe got the finger to the eye. So scrum feed now to the Warriors on their 40. Full set of 6. Now they're going to shift it off to the left-hand side as that's a breakthrough run there by Rocco Berry. Gets onto halfway for the first tackle. Now here's Bunty Afoa, 40 metres away from the try line now. Second tackle. Nikarima now to Walsh. Walsh will get brought down 25 metres away for the try line for the third tackle. Down the right-hand side, the Warriors go. Nikarima almost breaking through himself, and it almost worked. 10 metres out now for the Warriors. Great chance here to extend their lead. Now Walsh, Harris DeVita to Berry, but he gets wrapped up there in a good defensive tackle there by Garner. Last tackle now for the Warriors. And it's a penalty to the Warriors. What's it for? Oh, Garner. Where's he meant to put his foot? Kicks the ball in the ruck, but where the hell where can his foot go? Basically, he tries to swing his legs around. He has no idea where the ball is. But where's his foot meant to go? So less than 7 minutes to go now in the first half. Not a lot of stuff going their way for the Tigers. Full set of 6 now for the Warriors and a chance to extend their lead. Reece Welch is going for the conversion here. Is he going for the conversion? So, yep, Reece Walsh is taking the penalty conversion now. 6 minutes remaining. Just chewing out as much time as possible. This to make it 14 points to 6. Should be a relatively simple kick. It was a little bit more in field than his first one where he had to kick from the sideline, but should be able to get this. Reece Walsh now lining up the kick. Time paused at 5:52. Anytime he can kick it right. And he's got it. It just about curled in. He almost missed that, but there we go. 14 points to 6. So 5.5 minutes remaining now in the first half. Warriors now ahead by over a converted try. The Tigers, if the Tigers can actually get a try within the next like 5 minutes, I think momentum will be in their favour. But even if the score stays like this, it should be okay. But Tamo's set to come back on the field. Here's the kickoff. Tigers should be okay if the score stays like. If the Warriors score again, then there's some problems. So it's officially crossed 5 minutes remaining in this match, which is first half. I don't know why the hell this is ahead by like a minute. Because it actually isn't. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. So now Josh Curran now with a run. Gets to the Warriors 40 now for the fourth tackle. Now the Warriors officially cross halfway. So it's the 3rd of July the Warriors will go back. Now there's a kick from Harris Tavita. It'll be taken by the Tigers on the 10. That is Nofaluma. And Nofaluma in trouble of getting dragged out. And he's still in barely. Barely gets held staying in on the 20 for the first tackle. Now we're like 30 seconds, we're 40 seconds behind on this clock now. The Tigers trying to force the pass down the wing. Stafford Toa breaks one, breaks two, gets an offload out, and the Tigers are on the run down the wing. And I think that's Gildart who gets brought down, 40 metres away from the try line. Third tackle now for the Tigers. Tigers have gone for a bit of a switch here now. Tyrone Peachy gets it off to Luciano Leilua. That pass looks forward, but the Tigers still going. And they keep on going. Fourth tackle, 20 metres out now for the Tigers. Madden now gives it off to Brooks. Brooks still going. Tries to get an offload off, but he can't. 15 metres to go. Last tackle for the Tigers. And now Madden with a high bomb. Tigers have picked it up here. It's a pass. It's a try. It's a try to the Tigers. It's Zane Musgrove. There probably will be a few things they do need to check out. I think a Tigers player has batted it back. So it should be all good. And the Tigers have got a try. And it's right under the black dot. So they'll be within 2. Going into it 2.5 minutes remaining. Zane Musgrove, the number 16 for the Tigers. Great run there by Stafford Toa to get the pass out to Gildart. So it's the kick from Madden. Nofaluma bats it back to Laurie, and he gets a pass off to the number 16 of Zane Musgrove. Yep, that's a try. And in fairness, if that try from... Oh, no, surely not. There's no way that's a bobble. No, they're going to check to see if Nofaluma actually had control of it. Surely, come on, you can't take 2 tries off him. They should have this should be a try. Come on, surely not. Is the bunker going to confirm it, or are they going to actually have a look at it? No, try confirmed by the bunker. So fair play to them. So they get a try, and this conversion from right in front will put them only behind by 2. But if that try was given earlier by Luciano Leilua, it would actually be, they would be ahead. But here we go. Brooks from right in front gets the conversion, and with 1 minute 30 remaining, it is 14 points to 12 to the Warriors. But the Tigers now, with that try, that can set all the momentum to start off the second half with. No, he's held that clearly. Mark Maguire just generally looks like a nervous fellow. So 1 minute 29 remaining now in this first half. Here we go. Stafford Toa breaking through tackles and to get brought down on the 15. Can we see one more throw of the dice here? Now the Tigers now getting the charge. Just to be pretty much, they'll have the full set. Maybe the Warriors have like one run with the ball. Now to the right hand side now the Tigers go. Zane Musgrove will get brought down on the 30 for the third tackles. We finally cross into the last minute of the first half. And they've got numbers if they can. They could be down the wing here. Gildart's getting a run. He dummies. He's still going. He beats another. Gets a pass to Stafford Toa. Oh, but what a tackle by Reece Walsh. And he puts it down, Stafford Toa. That would have been try of the season so far. But Reece Walsh with a fantastic tackle to stop it. Gildart did the right thing. He fanked the dummy. Gets past people. Then the flick out. Reece Walsh gets a pass out to Stafford Toa, who's bobbling it. Bobbles. And he gets slammed. But could that be a tackle without the ball? I don't know. But still, what play there by the Tigers. And that will end the first half. And there goes the siren. So that should be it, surely. That should be half time. Yep. That's the end of the half. But what an ending to the first half. 14 points to 12 to the Warriors. But the Tigers definitely coming back. And they have some momentum. They could have gone into the sheds ahead. I mean, they should, in all honesty. But unfortunately, they didn't. But well done there by the Tigers. So there we go. That's the end of the first half. I'm just going to take a break for the half, and then we'll be back for the second half. This game's going to be exciting. I can feel it. Okay, we are back now for the second half. Should be very interesting to see how the second half actually ends up going, especially with that try where the Tigers got in the last couple of minutes. Okay, let's try it. So here we go. So it should be the Warriors kicking off. No, it's the Tigers kicking off. The Warriors kicking the ball. Warriors are running screen right. Here comes Lodge. He will take the first hit up at the second half and he'll get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. Now the Tigers keeping him inside of the 20 for the second tackle. Afoa now he will get brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. We'll try to send it into the middle now as Lodge again gets another hit up and he'll get brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. And right from dummy half as the Warriors just about enter the Tigers half, and this will be, there's a kick from Walsh from the last tackle. Here's a run from Laurie, and Laurie gets instantly pressured by the number 4 of Rocco Berry. And now Nofaluma will get brought down on the 15 for the second tackle. Now the number 11, that is for the Tigers, Luke Garner, giving a bit of a McGeady spin onto the 25. And right near the end, that's the number 21 Stafford Tower getting to the 35 for the fourth tackle. Tigers still going to go on the left-hand side. There's a breakaway here. But no support there for Gildart. Gildart, a couple of runs so far down the wing. And now last tackle for the Tigers. It's a bit of a high bomb. Walsh takes it and he'll get brought down on the 5 for the first tackle for the Warriors. Good set there by the Tigers. Gildart having a really good game so far. Good breakaways down the line for him. So far in this game, 4 line breaks for the West Tigers, 0 for the Warriors. Bit of an interesting stat there, to say the very least. Warriors player down at the Grode, and now Tigers player, I think it's trying to figure out who it is. I think it might be Garner telling him to get up. No, it's not. It's Sathoff, actually. Let's have a look. No, put his arm around into tackling. It's not a penalty, surely. Oh, so it's play on, so it's not a penalty. Fair enough. So I think it was Harris DeVita kind of selling it, a bit of simulation. Fourth tackle, 25 minutes now. 25 metres now. Now Curran with the ball. And he'll get to the 35. Last tackle now for the Warriors. And now's the kick from Harris DeVita. It'll be taken by the Tigers. It'll be Nofaluma on the 20. Oh, that's a high shot there by Bunny Afoa. And that's going to be a penalty to the Tigers. I tried to get the arm out to try to wrap Nofaluma around, but he gets it around the head. So we'll see how far the number Jock Madden will kick this. Yeah, around the neck. Okay, interesting situation here. Harris Tavita's now off the field. The independent from the bunker. So he's actually had to be forced to take off the field. Huh, interesting. So now the Tigers full set of 6 from halfway. A chance to try to take back the lead. For foxing, is that the term for a bit of a simulation? I don't know. So Tyrone Peachy now gets to the Warriors 30 metres out now, second tackle. Going to force it down to the left-hand side now. Brooks with a flat pass. Almost a breakthrough run there for the number 13 of Hafengai. Now the Tigers, 20 metres out, third tackle. Luciano Leilua to number 11 of Ghana. And Ghana will be brought down 10 metres out, fourth tackle now for the Tigers. Down to the right-hand side now. We've got numbers on the left. Oh, but that's a fucking brilliant tackle there by Adam Pompey. 20 metres out now. Last tackle for the Tigers. And Madden. Now it's a grubber kick by Laurie. Oh, it's a bobble there by Walsh, but it's saying it went backwards. So it's not a knock on. A lot of pressure now on the Warriors. And now the Tigers are going to keep them inside of the 10 metre zone. Now they get to the 20 now, the Warriors. That's actually a really good run there for the third tackle. And here comes Lodge. Got to carry Harris. Harris Tavita's actually come on, and it's going to be Jazz Tavaga who's come on to replace him. And now Bunty now gets to the 40. So actually seems to be a pretty alright set that they've made out of it. And there's the kick from Nikorima. It'll be picked up by Stafford Toa on the 10. And he'll take the carry and it'll be brought down on the 25 for the first tackle for the Tigers. Yes, 5 minutes have now gone from this first half. Second half, fuck me. Third tackle now for the Tigers. Under the 30 now, Nofaluma. We'll get to the 35. He's still going, in fairness. Almost short of the 40 for the third tackle. Luke Brooks now get brought down on halfway for the fourth tackle. They're going for a bit of a switch here. They're going down the right-hand side now, the Tigers. Down to Little. Now to Leilua. Gets a pass off to Garner. Garner trying to break through, but he'll get brought down 25 metres away for the try line. Now last tackle. Now Madden. Now to Brooks. And the kick. I think all the Tigers players are offside here. But it will be taken by the Warriors. I think it's Pompey who will get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. Now it's number 3. It's Jesse Arthurs. Dragged back to the 15 for the second tackle. This is good defence here from the Tigers as Sirinen gets brought back to the 20 for the third tackle. Now Tavaga, I think, gets his first carry to get brought down on the 30. Gets a pass off. It's Wade Egan. Now Curran. Curran now running laterally and he'll get brought... Oh, still an offload now. Reece Walsh. And Walsh will now get brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. Now Lodge. Lodge will now get brought down. 45 metres away for the try line. Last tackle for the Warriors. And there's a kick for Nikorima, who had a fair amount of space to run. Oh, beautifully timed tackle there by the Warriors on Laurie. inside the 10 for the first tackle. Tigers now a bit slow to get back. It's basically just one upman's at the moment. Oh, that's an obstruction. Somehow that wasn't given as an obstruction penalty there by the Tigers. That's a very interesting call then, or non-call to be saying. Now, fourth tackle for the Tigers now, only on their 30. There was a couple of runs, almost a breakthrough there for Nofaluma, but he'll get to just shy of halfway now for the last tackle. So here's the kick from Madden. It's a high boot. It'll be taken on the 25 here by the Warriors. It's by Marcelo Montoya. And it'll get brought down on the 30 for the first tackle. Oh, it's a knock on here by the Warriors. And now it's a scrum feed for the Tigers. Full set of 6. With 35 metres away from the try line. A chance for the Tigers to try to take back the lead. As, in fairness, not much has actually happened in the first 8 minutes of this second half. Good hit there by Jake Simpkin, forcing the ball to pop out. Okay. Second half, set completions. 5 from 5 from the Tigers. 4 from 5 for the Warriors. Down the right-hand side now. No Faluma. Will run reverse and will get wrapped. Oh, he's lost that as well. And now the Warriors now have the ball. Now Curran now. Curran almost breaking through. And he'll get the first zero tackle for the Warriors on halfway. Oh, it's an incorrect play of the ball. There's been about 4 set changes just like that. Now a knock on the zero tackle by the Warriors. And now it's going to be a scrum feed for the Tigers on halfway. Mental. Bit of a weird turn of events. So 10 minutes have gone now from this second half. Nothing's happened. But the Tigers see if they can end up holding on the ball, because I don't think it's been raining. It's just been a bit sloppy recently. So 40 meters away from the try line now. First tackle, as that was the run by the number 11 of Luke Garner. Now second tackle as there's a substitute. The Fengai's come off now for Alex Twoll. And it's a set restart now, and it's a knock-on by the Warriors. There's been about 4 knock-ons within about 30 seconds, about like a minute of play. 2 from both teams, and now the top Warriors will get a scrum feed. Ball's just popped out there as the run from the number 16 of Zane Musgrove. It's just been sloppy. Sloppy stuff. So scrum feed now for the Warriors on their 20. Definitely would have to write up the team sheet for the Rabbitohs Roosters game. And now it's a penalty to the Warriors. Marcel Montoya, maybe milking, I'm not too sure. Was it a crusher? Yeah, it was a crusher there by Simpkin. Yep, fair enough. So it'll be interesting to see where this penalty kick will go. On report there, Jake Simpkin. Honestly, the reports don't actually mean anything. In all honesty, because it's like, I saw you can get given multiple reports. There's the kick into touch by the Warriors. And the Warriors are now 25 metres out. Full set of 6 with a chance to finally someone score the first points in the second half. And it'll give them a chance to actually extend their lead. Potentially up to 8 points. It's been a game of interest so far. Now the Warriors going down to number 16. It's Aaron Penne, 10 metres out, second tackle. Might try to shift it to the left-hand side, and they will. Oh, flat passing. Lodge! Lodge will get held up over the line, so it's going to go back to the 10-metre line for the third tackle. And now the referees are checking it. He clearly got held up. Yeah, Lodge has gone immediately back to the 10-metre line. Illegal takeout? What? Something of an illegal takeout. What? Tigers interference. Oh, fucking hell. That's a swinging arm across the head. Musgrove's coming. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this. Oh, fuck. Musgrove's coming like over the head. No, on Sirenen. There could be a... It's not going to be a penalty try or anything, but... That's a fucking clothesline. That's a lariato from fucking Stan Hansen. There could be a possibility the Tigers could be down to 12 men here. It's definitely no try, but there's a chance that Zane Musgrove could be off the field. Because that was a bit of a late hit, but it's a swinging arm. So Matthew Lodge... It was a late hit and also a high one, so it's no try. But the Tigers will now probably be down to 12 men. Here we go. How the fuck is Zane Musgrove not sin-bin for that? He basically comes in, so it was Bailey Sirenen who got a pass off for the Warriors, and he comes in late and then fucking, like, lariatos him. But it's only a penalty. That's weird. That could have... I think it could have been a sin-bin there, but... Anyways, play on. Warriors now from the penalty. Second tackle, 5 metres out. It's Rocco Berry with the ball. Walsh tries to go himself and he gets absolutely belted. That was... I'm very surprised it actually wasn't given a sin bin, but fair enough, I guess. We're passing down the line now, the Warriors. Down to the other side, it's Pompey. And Pompey will get brought down on the 10 for the fourth tackle. Egan gets it off to Tavaga. Tavaga almost breaking through, and he's now 5 metres away from the try line. Last tackle now for the Warriors. Warriors shifting off to the right-hand side. Egan goes himself, but the ball's popped up. And it will be a... But it's a penalty to the Warriors. Okay, so now the Tigers need to be careful. It's an offside call. Okay, the Tigers need to be careful because I feel like if they give another penalty, there will be a sin bin regardless. Surely the Warriors go for a try. Go for the try, Tigers. There's a fair amount of talking. Surely you'd go for the try here. Because to give away another penalty, you could get a sim... No. So, a very interesting decision from the penalty. The Warriors are going for 2 here. I honestly don't get why. They're only up by 2 points. If the Tigers can get that try maybe in that third, then maybe. But that's weird. That is a weird decision there. But anyways, Reece Walsh lining up to take the penalty kick. This to make it pretty much almost right in front. This is to make it 16-12 at a 4-point lead for the Warriors. But I'm just so confused as to why the Warriors had him on the ropes. I just don't understand why you don't go for the try. Because even still, if the Tigers give away another penalty immediately, you could get one of them in the bin and then you could go for a try. But anyways, here's the conversion. It's successful. 16-12 to the New Zealand Warriors. 25 minutes remaining in this second half. This second half's really confused me. I genuinely have no understanding what the fuck's going on. So currently at the moment, the hardest earning, the VB hard earning index is currently showing Josh Curran. Might be a little bit distracted for the next couple of minutes. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get the lineup for the Rabbitohs Roosters match. As the kickoff now continues from the Tigers, and the Warriors will pick it up inside of the goal mouth. And the first tackle's on the 15 for the Warriors. Now they get to the 20 now for the second tackle. Big run there by number 16, Aaron Penne, getting to the 30 for the third tackle. They can try to shift off to the right-hand side now. Kieran getting just short of halfway now for the fourth tackle. So last tackle now for the Warriors, 40 metres out from the try line. It's given to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh with a high bomb. Could be a bit of a clash here. Tigers end up picking it up. Two players collide, but it's hit up by the Tigers eventually. And now it's a penalty to the Tigers. So there's the kick into touch, and it'll be picked up on the Tigers 40. So here we go. First tackle pretty much on halfway now for the Warriors. A straight through run there for Tokamanu now. 40 metres away from the try line now for the second tackle. Still no try scored in this second half yet. Only the penalty conversion. They're 35 metres away now. Luciano Leilua gets some good post-contact meters now. 20 metres out from the try line. Fourth tackle for the Tigers. And now Luciano Leilua's grabbing his ribs potentially. There is a charge here from the Tigers now. Last tackle, 15 metres out. They go down the left-hand side. Brooks with the kick. It bounces to Dane Laurie. Has he grounded it? I think he might have lost it. Oh my, Dane Laurie, they're going to check this. There's not, surely not. He picks it up, and somehow at this point he's dropped it. It was grubber kicked by Brooks. Everyone's onside. Yeah, he's onside. Dane Laurie splits the gap with the grubber kick. He picks it up pretty much over the goal line. So he's got possession. And somehow the ball pops out. Impeded. Yeah, he's lost it. That was unfortunate there. The closest the Tigers have gotten. They've had a lot of close chances this half. That was close. So it's in the in-goal area, so it's a 20-minute restart and a full set of a 7-tackle set now for the Warriors. That was close. So first tackle from the actual 7 tackle set will get brought down on the 30 for the first. Now it's Bunty Afoa now getting to the 40-metre line now for the second tackle. Going to shift it off to the right-hand side now. The Warriors Nicarima. Now to Walsh. He'll get brought down now on the Tigers 40 for the third tackle. Now Penne will get held up now and he'll get brought down on the 35 now for the fourth tackle. Penne being late to get up now, but he's still going. It's a charge there by Fanua Blake. So now 30 metres out now. Last tackle for the Warriors. Kick up in the air by Harris Tavita. Now Dane Laurie will get brought down. He's taking a hit to his side. And Sup still play on. And now the Warriors keeping the Tigers inside of the 10. Let's see what Dane Laurie. So he takes the ball. He takes a knee straight to his hip. That would fucking hurt. Now the Tigers now getting only as far as the 30 now for the fourth tackle. So we go last tackle on the 40 now, the Tigers. Oh shit, sorry about that, just running down the lineup for the Rabbitohs Roosters match. So first hit up here for the Warriors on the 40 now. Another Tigers player is limping. I think that's it's the number 10, Utakamanu, limping, and now could be a chance here for the Warriors to potentially put a score on them. Now Bunty getting on the run now, 35 metres away from the try line, third tackle. Utakamanu is limping. And now Vanua Blake now, 15 metres away now, fourth tackle. Number 11, that's Iwan Aitken, who's already gotten a try so far this match. 5 metres out. Last tackle here for the Warriors. And it's a grubber kick. It's not even a grubber kick, it's just a kick. It's gone straight into the hands of a Tigers player. And the Tigers survive again. But there's about 2 to 3 players still on the ground. Almost a breakthrough run there for Gildart, who gets brought down on the 15. And now you got Luciano laying down. There's like 3 players from the Tigers clutching themselves. But the Tigers now get a penalty. The Tigers are getting battered and bruised at the moment. Now here's the kick from Luke Brooks from the 25. So, on pretty much on halfway, a full set of 6 now as we enter the final 20 minutes of this half. I don't understand why the score is the time is like a minute ahead. There's a play now coming off for the Tigers now. It's now number 13. It's a Fengai. The Tigers now spreading it out to their wings. Now it's number 11. That's Luke Garner now. 30 metres out. Fourth tackle, no Faluma. Tigers trying to draw a set restart. Brooks now with the kick over the top. They've got Tigers players running. Can the bounce work? But it's battered away by the Warriors. And it's going to be a goal line dropout. We could be in for a grandstand finish here in this first matchup. Brooks has definitely stepped up. His kicking actually has been pretty good. So now here come the Warriors now attempting to take the kick for the goal line dropout. Walsh takes the kick. It'll go right on halfway. And in come the number 15 of Alex Twoll. Now 35 metres out for the first tackle. Now James Tamo will take the second hit up and it'll get brought down on the 25 for the second. Tigers go down the left-hand side now. Brooks, he'll hang on to it and he'll get brought down on the 15 metres out now. Intensing inside stuff is now happening. Now they're going to the right now, the Tigers. A Fangai trying to go himself. He's now inside the 10-metre line. 5 metres out. 4th tackle for the Tigers. They go left-hand side. Brooks. A flat cut-out pass. But it's just short again now. Last tackle for the Tigers. They'll go back. Brooks with the kick. Someone's trying to go for a catch, but it's been battered back by the Tigers. And it's Reece Walsh is through to the 30. He's got people chasing him. He's got no support, but he'll get brought down on the 45 inside of the Tigers half for the 0 tackle as there was a knock on by the Tigers. And now here comes Rocco Berry. Now first tackle 30 metres out. Now Reece Walsh is hurt. There's been about 7 plays in the last 5 minutes that have pulled up crook. Now Nikorima. Now to Fanua Blake. And Fanua Blake has now lost it. And now we can all breathe. Tigers going to have a scrum on their 30 as Nathan Brown is not happy. Yeah, he must have actually pulled a muscle, Reece Walsh. Yeah, because he starts limping. Yeah, he's pulled a muscle. I think when he was trying to look back. So it's actually scrum feed on the 20 now for the Tigers. Okay, here we go. So on the 40 now, the Tigers for the second tackle. I should be focusing on this match. I apologise. 16 minutes to go. I don't understand why the timer's actually ahead by a minute. Fourth tackle, 35 metres away from the try line now, the Tigers. Trying to force out a Fangai, but it's a brilliant tackle there by Rocco Berry. Now the Tigers will get brought down on the 20. Now last tackle for the Tigers, 20 metres out to the right-hand side. There's a grubber kick. Montoya will get wrapped up in the goal line, and it'll be a goal line dropout again for the Warriors. This is good play from the Tigers. Just going to try to refresh this because this has been ahead by a minute this entire time. There we go. It's somewhat fixed now. And here we go. So it'll be Reece Walsh to take the kick. Takes double bounces, but we picked up on halfway, and Twal will now take the first hit up again like he did with the first goal line dropout. 35 metres out now. First tackle. Madden off to Tamau. And Tamau will get brought down 25 metres away from the try line. Brooks. Now to Laurie. Laurie now brought down 15 metres away from the try line. Third tackle now for the Tigers. Right to Brooks. Eels or Storm, who you might reckon. I think the Storm will be too good. Fourth tackle now for the Tigers now. 5 metres out. Faint left, they go right. Madden gets a pass out to Simpkin. And Simpkin will get brought down 5 metres short. Last tackle for the Tigers. Now to Brooks. Brooks goes with the grubber. Fanua Blake flicks it up with his foot and is able to take it, and the Warriors survive again. Almost a bit of a high shot then by Luke Brooks. But second tackle now for the Warriors on the 10. It's almost going to get to the point it's like whoever scores next wins. I think definitely what the Warriors need to do is try to force the Warriors to give a penalty so they can even go for 2 to be 6 as like a somewhat of a buffer Now, last tackle coming up for the Warriors on their own 35. Both teams are buggered. Down the left-hand side, there's the kick. Oh, it's hit a Tigers player smack in the head. And now it's a penalty to the Warriors for an offside. So Simpkin caps an absolute ball to the head. It's drop kick. Oh, it's hit him in the hip. I thought it was on the head. Bounces back. And then it's picked up by a Tigers player, but he's offside, so it's a penalty to the Warriors. So here's a kick for the Warriors. They're going to touch 40 metres out. A full set of 6 now for the Warriors. Matthew Lodge will take the first hit up now. On the 40. First tackle now for the Warriors. Kick it off to the left. Harris Savita tries to get a flat pass in. Into the middle. Now 25 metres away for the try line now. Second tackle. Almost a breakthrough run there for the Warriors now. 15 metres out. It was number 17, Bailey Sirinen. Now Harris Savita. Now to Lodge. Lodge will carry it inside the 10 now. 5 metres out. Fourth tackle. Warriors will go down the left. And Chanel Harris Davidas lost it. And it's taken. And there's a run here for the Tigers. They're on a breakthrough. He's going. It's Madden. Madden still going. He'll go all the way to the 15. I was trying to figure out who it was, but it was Jock Madden, who's now 15 metres over the try line. Now the refs and the Tigers. Oh! And a Warriors player was holding him down, not allowing Jock Madden to get back up. And now a Warriors player sent to the bin. This could be huge. This is huge. A massive run. There was a knock on by Harris Tavita, picked up by Jock Madden, who runs about 80 metres. 80, 60 metres. And a Warriors player holds him down, not allowing him to come back up. Trying to figure out who it actually is. So it's held until he keeps on holding on to him. So who is the top of this Warriors player? It's Marcelo Montoya. So there we go. Marcelo Montoya is basically out, meaning that the Warriors will be down to 12 men until the last minute of the game. Quick tap. First tackle now for the Tigers. This is the chance the Tigers need. Ofengai. If Ngawi now will get held up because there was potential for a impeding on the ball. So 10 metres out. Second tackle now for the Tigers. Simpkin trying to go himself. He's about 2 metres short of the line now. Third tackle. And it's a set restart for the Tigers as well. Now to Brooks, who will go on a run. Oh, he's broken through. Trying to get a pass off. And Helen now 5 metres out. Second tackle to the Tigers. And the Curran stopping that run from dummy half there from the number 17 of Simpkin. Now third tackle for the Tigers. Fuck. It's from the Tigers. Brooks. Now to Laurie. Laurie now. Trying to find some gap to break through. And he'll get brought down on the 10 for the fourth tackle. We're about to enter the final 10 minutes of the game. Ignore the clock. Now the Tigers running laterally. Oh, great tackle on Garner there by Rocco Berry. 10 metres out. Last tackle now for the Tigers. To chip up over the top. It's batted back. Oh, it's a knock on. It was batted back. But it's a penalty to the Warriors. Oh boy, if the Warriors can hang on here with these circumstances, because they pretty much, until the last 90 seconds, the Warriors will be down a man. So penalty now for the Warriors. The Warriors basically need to hang on. If they can get a try, it would be a miracle. So on the 30 now, the Warriors. Forward on the 40 now for the first tackle. I'm trying to write down the team sheet for the Rabbitohs Roosters game, but I really should be focusing on these last 8 minutes. So now the Warriors cross over the opposition half, as that is number 8. That's Fanua Blake, 35 metres out from the try line. Third tackle. Now Lodge will go for a one-upman's. And it'll get brought down 25 metres away from the try line for the fourth tackle. 8 minutes 20 remaining in the game. Curran now with the ball. And Curran will get held up around the 20-metre line now for the last tackle. The Warriors now will pitch it out to the right. There's a kick from Nikorima. It's a high bomb. There's a lot of chasers. And it's been taken by the... Yeah, it's been taken by the Tigers of Stafford Toa. Now it's the number 20, Seyfarth, who will get brought up. Still held inside of the 10. Now Brooks trying to break through. Gets an offload. Oh, it's a knock on. That could be a problem now. A scrum feed for the Warriors. A full set of 6, 20 metres out. If the Warriors can get a try here with being a man down, this could potentially seal it. Brooks should have held on then. Pretty much my bet can't happen because I had Marcelo Montoya, Reece Walsh and no Faluma to score. None of them had scored and Montoya's off until there's a minute to go, so it won't happen. So full scrum, 20 metres out for the Warriors. Harris DeVito will get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. So there's less than 7 minutes now remaining. Now Curran will be held up inside the 10, 5 metres out for the second tackle. We've got numbers. Oh, what the hell is that pass by Lodge? And our Stafford Toa, that was forward and just a shit pass, and now the Tigers have got the ball. What the hell was that chance? And our Stafford Toa clutching, probably appealing for a crusher. What was Lodge doing? But anyways, second tackle for the Tigers. They're still inside of their own 10. Seyfarth now. And they'll get held up onto the 10 as well. This is good defense here from the Warriors. That's a high shot. And it's going to be a penalty to the Tigers. Less than 6 minutes to go. Just completely ignore this. This is a minute, like pretty much a minute ahead. Here we go. Right on halfway. A full set of 6 now coming for the Tigers. A Fangai now. Get on halfway now for the first tackle. Twal now gets to the 45. Second tackle for the Tigers. Now they're going to shift it down to the left-hand side. Brooks. Now to Laurie. They're getting some good meters here. That's the number 4. It's Gildart. 20 meters away from the try line now. Third tackle for the Tigers. Now Brooks. Gives it off to Peachy. Now to Madden. Now to Leilua. Leilua goes central. And will get brought down 10 meters away from the try line now for the fourth tackle. Now they'll go. Peachy trying to go himself. Gets an offload off. But it's picked up by Lodge. But it's a knock on by Lodge. So it's a scrum feed 10 metres out. A full set of 6 for the Tigers incoming. But the Warriors are challenging if there was a knock on. So did Lodge knock this on? Oh, Or you can't tell. He puts his hand basically pushing it onto the ball into his knee. You can't really tell. He's got that. Is it secure in the right hand? Yeah, but it's knock on into his own leg, so it's still a scrum feed. So there was a knock on by the Warriors. So a scrum feed out, full set of 6 now. This is just mental. Here we go. 4.5 minutes remaining. Time has stopped. I need to just whiten out this score because it's so far ahead. Okay, here we go. 10 metres out. Full set of 6. Brooks. Try to think about going for himself. He'll get brought down 5 metres away from the try line. First tackle. Oh, it's actually the... Oh, it's a 0, actually. So now this is the first tackle. 5 metres out now. Here we go. Afengai. To Madden. Oh, it's a knock on by the Tigers. And the... Chanel Harris Tavita have the ball. And that's a 0 tackle. The Warriors are hanging on. And there's 4 minutes to go. And now it's a penalty to the Warriors. Honestly, if I get another penalty down the field, I'll probably go for the 2. Because if you get it, then you get the ball back and you can just chew out the clock. All of this momentum in favour of the Tigers. But the Warriors, with 12 men still hanging on, and they've still got about 2 more minutes of being being down a player. So to figure out what time it is. Basically, pretty much almost starting the other stream basically as soon as the game starts. On the Warriors 40. And a full set of 6. 2 minutes still remaining for Montoya to come back on the field. And the first tackle will be on halfway. A try would end it for the Warriors. It would secure the win. $40 meters out from the second tackle. Now Lodge. Lodge will get to the 30 for the third tackle. Now 20 meters out now. Third tackle, I believe. The fourth tackle, sorry. Now Lodge will try to go himself. 10 meters out. Last tackle here for the Warriors. They'll shift it to the left-hand side. Harris Tavita. Tries to dummy and go himself. Try to get an offload off, but he'll get held up. And the Tigers will get the ball back. They probably have, at best, 2 full sets remaining. And our Marcelo Montoya now, just about to come back on the field. He's about a minute still away. First tackle for the Tigers on the 10. Now Twal will get onto the 15 for the second tackle. Now Simpkin. They're going to try to shift it off to the left-hand side. And the Warriors have gotten the ball. And the Warriors have somehow gotten it. And the first 0 tackle will be on their 30. And now the Warriors need to chew out as much time as possible. And they get a 7 tackle set. Now it's Sirena now on the 20 for the first tackle. There's less than 2 minutes remaining. In about 30 seconds, Marcelo Montoya will come back on. And the Warriors will be back to a full 13. Oh, it's a knock-on by Harris Tavita. It's a double knock-on. So it'll be a scrum feed for the Tigers on their 20. They'll have 1 shot. A try will tie it. And a conversion will win it. Time off. 1 minute 90 seconds exactly. Ignore this fucking clock. Please. This has been ahead by like a minute and a half the entire game. 90 seconds remaining. 80 metres the Tigers need to go. Montoya set to come back on. So it'll be 13 on 13. And here's the first tackle. Yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to somewhat update now. Second tackle now on the 30. Montoya's now back on the field. The Tigers need to shift it to an edge. They've got numbers on their left. If they keep going, Gildart, try to get a flick pass. Why the can't you just hold on to the ball? And that's gone into touch. 40 metres out, and the Warriors will get the scrum. So it's over. Pretty much, it's over. Twice. Thanks, man. I don't know why Gildart's had a fantastic match. Even if Stafford Toa caught the ball, it would have been a forward pass anyways. But it's into touch. 47 seconds remaining. The Warriors will have the ball. All they just need is not a mistake. And the Warriors will hang on to a very gutsy win and get their first win of the season. So here we go. The Warriors just need to hang on to the ball and make sure nothing silly happens. Now here's the second tackle. Bailey Sirenen brought down just shy of halfway for the second tackle. There's 30 seconds remaining. And that's the thing. The Luciano Leilua grounding, if that did happen or not, in the first half, that could be of contention. Now, Sirenen brought down 35 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. There's 10 seconds remaining. So this will be it. The New Zealand Warriors will get their first win of the season in a gutsy match. Very tight. Last 10 minutes going down a player. But the Tigers couldn't break through. Not a single try this second half. Only a penalty conversion by Reece Walsh. And that is the end of the first match on Friday. And then we got the Rabbitohs Roosters next. Full time, West Tigers 12, New Zealand Warriors 16. And now I've got to go and basically get ready for the Rabbitohs Roosters one. So if you just search on the channel, it should be there. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you then.